Good morning and welcome to Black History Month 2024. I'm Howard Spence and I'm your host on this podcast today. And I am taking time during Black History Month to celebrate our diversity, our equity and equal opportunity, and our inclusion as Black people in the American history books. Black history is American history, and American history is certainly Black history. And today we are facing situations where many people are trying to convince us that knowing history other than white Anglo-Saxon Christian nationalist history is what we should be focusing on, and we should be disregarding the lesser elements of history in America, and especially those pieces of history that deal with topics that are uncomfortable for white people and their children, supposedly, which address issues of race, religion, sex, gender, or money, the influence of money and the caste, the differences between us. There is a certain great group of Make America Great Again advocates within our country who spend a lot of time trying to make us feel bad about the way our country is today and to attribute it to the blood of America being stained, supposedly, and they long to take us back to a time where they think America was great again, where slavery existed, chattel slavery, where black people were beaten, robbed, raped, and lynched, and also during those times when other immigration groups, including Asians and brown skinned people from Latin America and elsewhere, came into our country. These are all things that they do not want Americans to know about, especially Americans who are white Anglo-Saxon, their children. And so it's more important than ever that here in 2024, we take time to focus on Black history, on American history, because they are, in fact, the same thing. And so I've already done a couple of podcasts this month relating to diversity, equity, and equal opportunity and inclusion, and have presented some of my concerns and comments on Black history, American history. But today I'm going to go one step further. I have had the pleasure and the privilege on multiple occasions of going to Washington, D.C. And when I've been there, I have always tried to make time to go into the National African American Museum of History and Culture. This is one of the latest museums which are a part of the United States Smithsonian museum system. And it opened probably, wow, it could be a decade ago. I was a charter member. I was one of millions of Americans who sent in $25, $50 to help fund and establish this great, wonderful museum of African American history and culture. And of course, there were other people who are better off financially than certainly I am, and possibly you, billionaires even, people like Bill and Melinda Gates, who focus on social issues and improving the country and leaving behind a legacy for all Americans. And so also people who are Black, even who have spent a lot of time and money trying to make this dream of the African American Museum possible and a reality. So I have enjoyed these trips to the museum, and I know that very few Americans in whole have been able to go there because it is in DC, and especially the people who are represented in this particular diverse, focused DEI type of environment, talking about Black American history. In other words, the descendants of the Negro slaves who have come to be American citizens since the United States Civil War. And so whenever I go, I always take along my cell phone camera, and I take pictures to help me to bring back memories, both good and bad. And certainly, the 2 or 3 times I've gone to the National African American Museum of History and Culture, I have taken along that camera and taken hundreds, if not thousands, of pictures. And I post a lot of those in albums on Facebook. My Facebook page, I invite you to go there to look at the many albums I have posted on Facebook, including my travels around the world and my focus on identifying the people of the world and how they are similar and how they are different. So go there. The Facebook profile I use where you can find that material is howard.spence.921. But I also wanted to make sure that I took an opportunity in Black History Month in 2024 to spend some time to share some of the pictures that I have taken there. And I want to encourage each of you. And if you have children, I especially want to encourage each of you with children to make it a goal, one of the things that you want to do on your bucket list of life, to get your kids to go there so they can see people like themselves. They can see what their roots are, where they come from, and what their potential is, what Black people have been able to achieve. And surprisingly, one of the things that many in Make America Great White America don't want them to know, how America is actually built on the blood, sweat, tears, ingenuity, and inventiveness of Black people. And so I have made a video of that. It's a collage, actually. The actual collage that I have developed is 29 minutes long. And since it's a video, if you want, you can go to your video controls and slow it down or speed it up. But if nothing else, take time as a family, your duty as parents or guardians or whatever, and sit down with your kids, something to talk about. That conversation that dads have with their sons and daughters and mothers and so forth. We also need to have a conversation about what it means to be Black and what Black history means. And I always advocate the theme that uh, I am somebody. And that is something that goes way back in my history to Jesse Jackson. That was one of his themes. And it certainly ought to be the theme that you have. And very, very certainly, it ought to be the theme that your children have. I am somebody too. So I have posted that video as a part of this video as it follows, and there won't be any speaking there from me. It will be a collage of possibly a couple 300 slides, and that part of the podcast video is about 29 minutes long if you play it at its recorded speed. But do take time, do go, do look, and certainly, above all, enjoy Black History Month and tell your kids, you know, you are somebody too. So thanks for taking time to visit me on this podcast. You can also see some of my written blog postings by going to my website, which is black-gold.org, O-R-G. And looking at any of the 200 or 300 blog postings or articles that are there, they are indexed by subject matter topic, and you can see what I've had to say about topics that relate to race, religion, sex, gender, and money. So you have a great day, and you also have a great Black History Month.